Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Psycho Gold Videos. I'm Psycho Gold, and today we're continuing our epic adventure on Youjo Senki. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, after the epic Battle of the Fjord, we're going to be seeing what happens next. I don't have a clue what happens next. All I know is that this episode is called Trial by Fire. Without further ado, let's watch episode 8 and see what today's Trial by Fire has in store for us. Oh, looks like we're kicking off with action. And that's why everybody wants a piece of the action. Oh, it is quite literally a proper engagement. Yeah, but you're a mage. Surely that should be easy for you. Okay. That was a bit mean. Tying him to the post like that. Yeah, your battalion is pretty good, to be fair. I'd like to think that that's not going to happen. But you never know. There's a lot going on. Oh, okay, that's a bit clever. Oh, okay, so there's a proper rebellion. Whoa. There isn't much left of their city. Can't exactly blame them. Ugh. Being shoveled to death, that's not a good way to go. Oh, okay. Oh, the Republic are properly coming back. Then that must mean it's a coordinated effort, surely. Oh, that's mean. So basically wipe them out. Wipe them out. All of them. Oh, they literally plan to wipe them out. That's not very nice. Artillery strikes. Oh dear. Everybody is like, we don't really want to do this, so then the mage is just like, yes, let's go! Yes, only one. Nope, they probably won't. Oh. Okay. Difference between soldiers and warriors, I think, just became very prevalent. One fights because it needs to be done, one fights because they're told to. Why wouldn't they take this seriously? Sending data? Oh, okay, so they know about these guys. Oh, this might be an actual fight. Thank you, Captain Obvious. So was that technically a loss then? Didn't really specify whether or not the shield's held or not. They are fast. Whoa! These guys are actually able to give these the run for their money. Ideal! That's not good. Well, this episode is certainly picking things up a notch. They're still not going to be able to match the Major, but she is only one person. Oh, explosions in this show look so good. Yeah, that's reassuring. So for half a second it looked like she was not compassionate as such, but like getting the wounded out of there is still a pretty decent priority to have. But yeah, not for the right reasons. I was going to say, they're not retreating. They're tactically withdrawing. Oh, mean, but effective. Yeah, it is. Oh. Oh. Yeah. She does. She got the light there from the background. It's like she's the devil of Rhine, yet she looks more like a holy figure. Yeah. They obviously didn't think they would actually do it. Which, in fairness, it's not a entirely hard to believe. Damn, they're properly going for it. I mean, why would they think they would bomb the city? They were enemy combatants, not monsters, but I think they've just crossed that line now. Problem is, like they said, from a legal standpoint, they declared that warning, so on paper, they haven't done anything wrong, but yeah. On paper and reality are normally two different things. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Oh, I wouldn't do that. I have a funny feeling he's not going to make it to the end of the episode. Yeah, I was going to say, she doesn't exactly have the greatest track record of allowing insubordination in her ranks. Goes back to my original comment. Don't try it. I have a horrible feeling I know what he's going to try and do. It's definitely not going to work. It's funny how this episode has suddenly gone with the war. War is hell. Reality. When, Oh no. Is he actually aiming at the mages? Oh, okay. I thought he was going to try and shoot the major and the major would kill him. Oh no. No, it can't be. It was written by her, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh man. This is going to turn around and bite them in the backside at some point. Wait a minute. Ha ha ha! I knew he wasn't dead. I had a feeling. Oh dear. He saw a light. Uh-oh. What did God tell you? To kill the Devil of Rhine? Yeah. Oh look, his eyes are glowing. See? I know where this shit's going. Stop doubting me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 8 for you. I don't know, that was a very interesting follow-up to the Battle of Fjord, which apparently was a while ago now. So obviously time is passing between episodes that I didn't really grasp. I didn't think they were following on right after the other, but they don't make it very clear when stuff is happening either, so... That was really good. I enjoyed that one. That was nice to see the mages have someone to go up against who was not necessarily their equal, but they had a good plan, they had strong battle tactics, and for the beginning at least, it was kind of almost like they were stalemating them. They weren't, but it was nice to see that, you know, the mages unit isn't completely infallible, and, you know, they are just regular people who just have superior equipment and training. And obviously having the major leading them gives them a pretty decent advantage. That after credits scene though, yeah, I'm curious to see where that's going to go. I mean, I suspect it's all going to come to another climactic battle between him and the major, which will be interesting to see. I'm also curious if we're going to get any more development between Tanya and the other one whose name escapes me. They even said her name. But the other woman in the group, because they kind of gave subtle hints at the fact that Tanya might be slightly attracted to her, which makes sense given that she remembers that she was a guy in her previous life. And yeah, not the particularly nicest of people, but you know, still a guy nonetheless. And it must be slightly weird, but at the same time, the more I think about that, the more I hope that they don't go that route, because there's no way that that can end that isn't weird, because she's also, what, like 10, 11? And the other one clearly is older. I mean, everybody else is older than Tanya, but she's has the benefit of remembering, you know, her previous life. So she's probably older than all of them, technically, if you factor in the previous life, and she knows being X exists, which is interesting. Sorry, my brain just went off on a tangent there and regretted thinking about it. But yeah, the episode itself was great. I'm looking forward to more. I don't really know how the series is going to end, unless the confrontation between the Colonel and the Major is going to be how it ends, which would be interesting to say the least. That would be an interesting finale, because it can't be between being X and Tanya, because as frightening as Tanya is, she's not a god. She is just a mage, and all of her power comes from the fact that she's praying to being X anyway. Or at least saying the words. Because that's something that a couple people said. When I said in the last episode that she's saying it with more vigor now, I don't mean that she like believes it or that she has faith or anything. I just meant that she knows it's going to get her what she wants, and that's ultimately what all of this is. Everything she does is just a means to an end. She stroke him is just a great manipulator, and I don't think that they've ever had an honest feeling for anyone in their life. I think they're a psychopath, I think they're a sociopath, and there isn't an ounce of good in their body. But, you know, watching an evil character is hilarious, so as long as you don't take it too seriously. You know, for me, it's just a work of fiction that is... This episode was kind of harder to just throw it away as a piece of fiction. I really enjoyed the fact that this episode kind of highlighted the reality of war and the bad things that happened in both world wars. I mean, we have whole museums dedicated to it here in the UK that do not shy away from showing you the horrors that were committed by both sides in those wars. So it was interesting to see an anime, you know, properly show the civilians getting done over and the burnt and charred remains. They could have gone really, really worse with that, and I'm glad that they didn't, because I think that would have been a huge tone shift for the series. I'm glad that they just kind of showed you pieces, and, you know, the reactions of the Empire's forces was really good, because at the end of the day they are just regular people, and, you know, you're conditioned to believe that you're doing the right thing, and then there's just no way that any of them can justify it to themselves that this is the right thing to do. But it is what their superiors are telling them to do, and if they don't do it, well, then they're just going to end up dead with the rest of them, and they all know that. They're soldiers, it's what they signed up for, so what do they do? It's an interesting conundrum. It's not one that has an easy answer, and it's not one I'm going to attempt to answer, but it's nice that an episode in the anime can make those sort of thoughts come out in you, and I think it's really great that it managed to do that. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this particular episode, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and that would be amazing. Please leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of this particular episode, and if you have anything out there on the internet that's worth checking out. Preferably not anime, because I've definitely got enough of them, and I'm not really sure what to do regards to other anime and copyright. So, yeah. Internet videos, send them my way. But that's it for this particular episode, guys. All that remains for me to do is say that I'm Psycho Gold, and I will see you in my next video. Psycho Gold, out.